everything inside. But Bunsen's on beauty, keeping everything alright. Bunsen's in the
Everybody.
Better watch your back, sending LOLs and cracking up the pack. From the cat to the beaver, even mom's in the mix. Oh, Bunsen's in the chat, let the good times roll. Bunsen's in the chat, better watch your back, sending LOLs and cracking
Good to see
up the
everybody.
pack.
We barely
From the
made it.
cat to the
We just got
beaver,
back from
even
the
mom's in
parade.
the mix. Oh, Bunsen's in the chat, let the good times roll. Woof, woof, Bunsen's on the go now. Woof, woof,
Hello, everybody. We're just waiting for Chris to sign in.
Woof, woof, Bunsen's on the go now. So let the good times roll. Bunsen's in the chat, better watch the back. Sending LOLs and cracking up the
Check
back.
one,
From
check
the
two.
cat to the beaver, even mom's in the mix. Oh, Bunsen's in the chat, let the good times roll.
Hey, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm just waiting for Chris to arrive. As I said, it was nip and tuck getting back here from the parade. So Chris will be signing in right away here. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'll put our new Pet Chat song on while we wait. It's cute.
Welcome to Pet Chat. Pull up a chair. Stories and questions we love to share. Bernoulli's chaos. Oh, we'll dive
Just waiting for
in.
Chris to sign in.
Fingers on the couch again. Did she win? Bricks the kitten, climbing everything inside. Swings through the hall from morning till night.
Chris, you're here.
City girl, cool, clever, and sly.
Hey, I like your tooth.
Hey, thanks. I just had messy hair because we went to the thing.
Yeah. Okay. We just need you on.
Yes.
Best part, it's Pet Chat, where pets rule the heart. Come hang out, it's the week's best part. It's Pet Chat, where pets rule the heart.
That new theme is so good.
I love it.
Pretty cute. All right, time to get going. Hello, pet enthusiasts. My name is Jason Zakowski. I'm the dog dad, cat dad of the Science Animals of Social Media. My co-host with the mostest is...
Hi there, I'm Chris Sikowski. I am the dog mom to Bunsen Beaker Bernoulli and the cat mom to Ginger.
And Bricks.
Oh, and Bricks. Oops.
Can't forget Bricks.
No,
Every
Bricks
week-
is right here with me.
Yeah, you've got Bricks and I've got Bernoulli. Every week in Pet Chat, we link together all of our social media platforms and we do a live show where we answer some questions, we tell stories of the week, and then we invite folks to share their own pet stories. So we do start with some Q&A, and we have some questions that already came in through Instagram as we were waiting for you to log in. I think you were just dealing with the dogs upstairs.
No, Bricks ran out of this room. I put him in here, and then I had to go put Bunsen's cone on. And then when I came back in, he ducked out, and I had to go get him from underneath everything in the basement. So we have, I had to trick him. I had to find a little string, and he wanted to play with it. And I'm like, perfect, foiled you, fooled him anyway. So that's what happened. So Bricks was loose in the basement.
Yeah, he loves the carpet.
He gets such good purchase on it, and then he can zip away like an scapegoat.
Like an scapegoat. So if you have some questions, type them up, throw them in the chat. We'd love to answer them. We always start with some Q&A. So questions were coming in fast and furious, and I wasn't ready to answer them. The first one was from Dr. Barb R. Lee. I love watching the little band of heroes in the snow. Aw, thank you. Where do you live? We live in Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. So Red Deer is in between the two biggest cities in Alberta, Edmonton to the north and Calgary to the south. And there's another large city south of Calgary called Lethbridge. So they're all in a line, and we're in central Alberta. About, 2 hours from the mountains, Chris? 2 hours from the Rockies? 2 hours, 2.5. 2.5 to Canmore, but we can be in the mountains in 2 hours.
Right. And then if we want to go Jasper route, that's 4 hours.
Yeah, Jasper's way far away. Yeah, Jasper's quite a bit further away. Cindy, so sorry. Cindy asks, is Ginger home for Xmas yet? No, we have to make a plan. We have to make a plan with Adam when that's happening. But yeah, they are coming home for Christmas for a bit. But Adam still has school, so he's still busy. Okay, so that answers that question. What parade? Perry Cats 2 asks. Yeah, well, we're going to tell about that story when we get there. Okay, so we will definitely get to that question. Kathy Dean is telling a story about her pet Snoopy. So I'll share that story when we get to community sharing at the end. All right. Any other questions, Chris?
Not that I can see here. Maybe on the chat. Sometimes it likes to show me things. And then sometimes it doesn't. And Steve said that I look like I'm still cold, but no, I'm fine. I just have bad hair. So I wore a toque for the walk, and that wrecks your hair. Jason looks good. I don't know. He wore a toque too.
It's a little frizzy. It's a little frizzy on the front. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, well, mine gets like slicked back, and it's not a good look for me. So I'm wearing my toque still. And another question from Steve about how was the Christmas parade? Did Bunsen Beaker and Bernoulli attend?
Yeah, so we can get into that. I'm just checking to see if there's any more questions, and then we can get into. So another question from Mrs. Yano 1. Do you think Bricks will want to go on your hikes? I think that means will we bring Bricks on the hikes? Yeah. We were thinking about taking Bricks on the hike to the parade, but it was very, very cold, which we'll get to a little bit later. But yeah, I think yeah, he will come on the parade with us. No, he will
or the hikes.
Or the hikes, yeah. So hopefully that answers your question. The CBD1, you keep mentioning one son. Don't you have another child? Yeah, we have Duncan. Duncan is our other son. He's quite a bit older than Adam, and he's moved out quite a while ago, and kind of moved out before the whole social media thing started. So yeah, that's like we do have Duncan, but we don't talk about him as much because he wasn't part of the whole social media thing when it exploded, and to kind of respect his privacy, which he is kind of a more private person. We don't, like sometimes he's on the podcast though. So I don't know. Hopefully that answers.
He has been on the podcast. You're right. He is more of a private person. And so people don't know him. Like with Adam, he grew up with the dogs like Bunsen and Beaker and then Bernoulli, and he grew up with the social media. There's 8 years in between them. So Duncan was already out of the house.
Yeah. We do mention Duncan from time to time. It is very confusing for people. Does Duncan have any pets? Yes, he has a cat named George, a cutie little cat.
He does, George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Herring Lee is asked, is Bricks making any progress with Beaker? I don't know. There was some really cute interactions today. Definitely Bricks.
Oh, please don't eat that.
Definitely Bricks was moving in on Beaker again today. Climbed up on the couch and was hanging over the couch like a little gremlin and was slowly swatting at Beaker. And Beaker was sleeping on the couch and she just raised her head and looked at him. And then he's like, oh, I guess not. But he slept on the couch just above her. So that was very cute. To answer your question there. And Cindy Riley asked, how cold is it there? It was very cold this morning, about minus 20, colder with the wind chill. And then it warmed up a bit, if you want to call that getting warmed up.
When we got to the parade, it was minus 14 for an ambient temperature, and then there was some wind. And so it was colder. But then when we walked through the town, or the small, it's not a town, it's like a hamlet, for the parade, there was no wind because the houses blocked it. And so it was warmer.
Yeah, exactly. Yikes. Okay. We got some general questions. We've got just some general questions, and I think we'll answer one more. Amy McMillan, I'm about to foster. Is that a burner, Amy, or a Berber? I'm not sure, familiar with the Berber. A burner. Any suggestions? If it's a burner, they're great dogs. They generally really want to please you. Like they're a people-pleasing dog. And generally speaking, they're very food motivated. So those are things you've got going for you. They're like they're easier to train dog because they're very smart. They love to work. They love to train. They love to please you, and they love food. So generally speaking, that makes them easy to train. So
however, they're very sensitive.
Yes.
And so you do not want to hurt their feelings. And in a foster situation, not knowing the whole situation, you might be like looking at some, more positive reinforcement, and lots of positivity.
Yeah. So hopefully that helps. Thanks. She's only one. Aw. Yeah, once you know more, you can DM us and we'll help you out. She's an owner surrender. Okay. Yeah. Just take it easy, be gentle. That, like Chris said, they're very, very sensitive dogs. So there you go. Chris has Bricks. This is going to answer that question. How old is Bricks now? Sorry if it's been asked already. How old is Bricks, Chris?
August 13th, November. He'll be like 2 months in like a week.
Okay.
And right now he's squirming because he wants to eat the electrical cord. It's plugging into the computer. It doesn't matter that I have toys. I brought toys. That doesn't matter. He wants to eat the electrical cord.
All right. Should we move on to stories of the week?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, perfect. Well, let's start with the parade because we had a whole bunch of questions about the parade. So, Chris, do you want to start about that?
I can. So there's like I said, a small town just south of us that has a parade. And we are clients of Waggles. and they had a float in said parade. And we were invited to bring our dogs and dress them up and walk in the parade.
Mhm.
So we did. We RSVP'd, and then we saw the weather, saw the temperature, and we're a little not sure that this is going to work out. But luckily, we have Beaker Snow Pants, and
Yeah.
she did great. And of course, the burners are Snow Pants, and it's so funny. Bunsen is amazing. We were there, and he found snow, and of course, he gave himself a what I want to say is like a burner face wash, where he buried himself in the snow and was all tunneling with his nose. Bernoulli doesn't do that the same way.
No. I have. I just got to share my screen. I took some video of the dogs on the parade while we were in the parade, but you'll have to bear with my terrible camera, because I was like walking while we were doing this. So just trying to think which one would be the best here. It's in photos. Would that work? Nope, that's just bricks.
So if you're watching live, you can see this. If you're just listening through audio,
Yeah,
you can't.
Sorry, I just got to think about what program. I've got to be able to share a window, and it has to be of I think I closed it. 1 second, I know how to do this. Okay, it's just in the Finder. So that's what I'll have to do. Share my whole window. We might get weird audio from this, and I apologize for that. It is what it is. So we're gonna get like an infinite thing here. Whoa, spooky, right? Okay. Chris, can you let me know if the video
I can see the dog. Yes.
Yeah, okay. No pants. So yeah. There's Bunsen.
There's Bunsen so proudly walking.
There's Bernoulli. There's Beaker in her snow pants. There's Bernoulli sniffing the butt of another dog. That's kind of embarrassing.
He really gets along with that dog.
Yeah.
They play together at play school.
Okay. That's really all I have quickly able to show everybody. So hopefully that was okay. Move. There we go. Good. Okay. I'm going to stop screen there. Perfect. But it was freezing cold. We were the only other people there besides the Waggle crew, like Shar, who owns Waggles, and then a couple of the employees and their dogs. We were the only other people that showed up because it was so cold. Yeah, so it warmed up to about -12 by the end of it, but it was probably close to -20 with the wind when we were there. It was cold.
Mm-hmm.
It was cold.
It was cold. Mark in the chat here on X is saying hello from North Dakota, and is asking about the third camera, which we typically would have on the other dogs. Now, Bunsen actually, he went and had some skin tags removed and lipomas, and they're non-cancerous, and everything was great. And they were healing amazingly well. And we took the cone off, and then he licked off his scab. Sorry, I should have prefaced that with it's disgusting that he licked off his scab. And we were like, oh no. And so it looked red and raw. And we put the cone back on. Actually, Jason put him in a shirt. And he was wearing a shirt, but then he still could work and lick through the shirt. And then one day I took him for therapy, light therapy. And okay, this is gross too. It was the end of his his therapy, and I put his harness back on because he is no longer allowed to wear a collar due to his neck injury. And so I put the harness on, and something fell into my hand. Ew. It was his hairy scab. And I just was like, I was trying to be, so nonchalant that this disgusting hairy scab fell into my hand. And so I put it in my pocket like nothing happened. And that happened. So I told Jason when I got home, and he had a look, and he's like, yeah, he definitely needs maybe the cone on again. And so he's been wearing the cone, and that's what I was doing and why I was late. Because we just got back from the parade and had some supper. And then Jason went downstairs with Bernoulli, and I had Bricks, and I couldn't put the cone on holding Bricks and all his toys that all his paraphernalia. So then I had to go back up and put the cone on. And to make a long story short, but I do tell short stories long, I had to put the cone on. And we don't necessarily love people seeing him in a cone, because they always ask, why is he in a cone? And, oh, why don't you get the donut cone? And blah, 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 blah.
Plate of a cone.
And we're just like, he's okay in his cone, actually. We actually had a Bunsen cone for like, he's 8.5. So 8.5 years, and it was perfectly intact. And then Bernoulli showed up, and Bernoulli got a vasectomuli, and he destroyed the cone in 5 seconds. He has actually destroyed 2 cones. And so now Bunsen has his cone that he's had now for however long he's had his lipomas removed, and it's in perfect shape. What? That's crazy. And then Bernoulli was running around with it, and I said, don't you dare wreck his cone. That happened. For real. Also, this is also fun fact.
What was this? Because somebody asked why our third camera wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, I was wondering where the story was going.
The story went, and I guess I could have closed the loop and said that's why we don't have our third camera on the dogs when Bunsen's in a cone. But here's a fun story. We took the dogs to the parade, and they said, dress them up. And so we have naughty and nice bandanas. And Jason's like, I want to make all of the dogs nice. And so Beaker got one that says nice, and hers wasn't reversible, but the boys wore the naughty and the nice reversible ones. And Jason had them both on nice. And I'm like, okay, that's great. They are both nice boys. Anyway, so then Bernoulli, when we got home, we were having our supper, and I heard him go, eh! I said, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he was eating his bandana. And some of it had like the little balls attached to a string on it. And so it's destroyed. He ate his bandana. And I was like, we should have had the naughty side out.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What happened? It was Bricks?
Yeah,
he got me really bad when I was packing somebody's stuffy, and he sliced my finger up. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see. I got a great big cut on my because I was packing it and shoving it in. He saw my fingers underneath the plastic, and Bricks just attacked. Anyway,
because it's fun. It's fun. This is fun to attack.
Yeah, he's just a little kitty. It's fine. But Whitney asked what the different personalities are between Bunsen and Bernoulli, and that's pretty much it. They're both burners. They both have a love of the snow and adventure. But Bernoulli is mischievous, and he gets into things, and Bunsen would never.
Never.
That is the difference.
That is the difference. Like, okay.
The best good boy ever.
The best good boy. Okay, so here's more. So we get done the parade, and I had grabbed some, like the Costco had donated a whole bunch of dog treats, dog bones. And so I had some in my hand, and I was handing them out at the parade. And then I had some left over in my hand. And we get to the van, and instead of waiting patiently, Bernoulli was like, meow, 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 on my hand, and he got like one away. And I'm thinking, Bunsen would never. Bunsen would sit so patiently and nicely, which he did, and then he got a treat.
Yeah, you can
Mhm.
see it in your Advent videos. Bunsen is always the good boy, just waiting patiently.
Oh, he is such a good boy. You can
So
totally see the difference between them in the Advent videos. Like Bunsen's like,
Really
okay,
does
I
okay.
know. Bernoulli does okay. Beaker is the one who pops up.
Mhm. Right now, Bernoulli is looking at me because he wants to get on the bed. I don't know what's on the bed, but he wants on this bed over here. The guest bed.
The stuffies are on there.
I don't know. He's he's Bernoulli. Hey, anyways.
It's fine. Anyway, that's another story for the week. Advent story is Advent is here. Advantage.
Advantage is here, yeah.
Advantage is here. That's what Bunsen calls it in text from Bunsen.
Yeah.
Look, it's Advantage. Yeah, so I've been doing Advent with the dogs. It's been super fun. We didn't know how Brix would respond, but he really likes it. He loves his treats. And he actually loves his toys more than Ginger ever did.
Yeah. Yeah. Advent's been a lot more fun with him. And I'm the cameraman now, so I get to see that. Before you would do it by yourself. What was the difference? Why am I there now? Is it because like there's too much chaos with the dogs?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I think I'm using your phone to have the microphone.
Yeah.
And I think the first day you just came in to help me, and I think actually you like doing it.
I think I do. I love watching it. It's super fun.
Yeah. So I think if like with the microphone, I would just do it myself now that I know how to set it up. But because you love coming in and seeing the joy, like it's so joyful. The dogs have such a great time. And I love sharing it.
Yeah. Well, you're getting some nice comments about Advent. People really like Advent. It's fun. Love the Advent. There was a person in the chat said that Whitney said she lost her burner named Charlie, so we're very sorry to hear that. Should I take a leap with another one? Well, I'm sure if you ask this community, they'll say yes. Get as many dogs as you possibly can, but you have to be ready. Like if you feel like you're ready, then you're ready. But until you have that feeling, then you're maybe still in the grieving process. Definitely for us, it helped when we got Bunsen after Callan died. And we got Beaker, and it wasn't that much harder having 2 dogs, but we noticed a big jump in difficulty with 3 dogs. So that's where the difficulty spiked. 2 dogs to 1, not a big difference. 3 dogs to 2, I don't know, or maybe it's just Bernoulli, but that's, a lot more work.
He shot out of the car so fast today
Well,
that
bed. I don't know what he's doing over there.
I don't know, but he shot out of the car. I was so happy that you were able to get him.
Okay, he's just sleeping on the bed. That's cute.
Well, he's tired. He did do a big walk around.
Probably exhausted.
The parade route.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bunsen just loves seeing the little kids.
Yeah,
and going to see the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. His name is Bunsen, and they're like, "Oh, that's so cute." They didn't know he's famous.
Beth said, "Isn't it just a puppy thing?" I don't know.
Bunsen was a puppy, and you know what? He was
so,
the bestest boy. He was the bestest boy.
So easy.
So easy. Like we were like, "Who is this dog?" He is potty trained in a week.
Yeah.
Like potty trained. Crazy. And then we got Beaker, and she was harder because she just kept drinking. Her bladder was smaller, and she would go outside to pee and then right away go for a refill. And then you have to reset the clock. And so we were resetting the clock and heading out all the time because she would just come in for a refill. That's what we would say, refill. And then Bernoulli came along, and he
had some struggles initially with potty training for sure.
For sure. He was used to those pee pads.
Yeah. So we had
and we never did the pee pad thing, and we didn't know what was going on. So anything that looked like a pee pad kind of might have been a pee pad, but it really wasn't. It was his like dog bed. So that was our struggle.
Yeah. And like he's just more mischievous than Bunsen ever was as a puppy. Like nothing.
He ate his bandana today, and he's almost 2. He'll be 2
nothing.
in April. He's like,
yeah. Well, like Bunsen, you just like Bunsen, don't go there, and he'd be like, okay, no problem.
No problem.
Like Bernoulli, you probably shouldn't go there, and he's like, what? Why would you say that? What's over there then?
I need to go right now.
Yeah. What is behind that wall? I'll just smash through it. Like,
oh, so true.
Me?
So true.
Yeah. When COVID happened, everybody was panic buying toilet paper. Maybe you remember this. And so we also panicked buy toilet paper. And I set up I set up a toilet paper wall in around Bunsen that was 2 toilet papers high, and he was stuck forever. And he was so sad. I felt so bad for him. But I guarantee you, if I did that to Bernoulli, it would mean nothing to him. He would just smash through it.
I had bought toilet paper from Costco before the pandemic, so we actually had, toilet paper that we could have sold on Amazon.
That's right.
But we didn't.
Could have made some money there.
We didn't.
Okay. Any other stories of the week, Chris?
Well, I did take Bunsen to light therapy on Tuesday, so he's continuing that journey, and we're doing that together. It's super fun. And do I talk about karting yet, or do we wait till it's actually happened?
You could mention it. It's kind of exciting.
We're looking at maybe training Bernoulli to do karting, like draft dogs. Yeah. So I've looked into it, and I've got an amazing contact, and I'm going to meet with her on Monday, and she'll see if he's a candidate, and then I have to do a little bit more work I've read the rules, but I want to make sure that I know exactly what we're getting into. And yeah, it'll be cool. And then I really hope he can just pull bricks around.
Yeah.
Like competitions are cool, but you know what? If he could pull bricks around, I mean,
I don't care.
It'd be worth it.
Yeah. Winning some kind of drafting championship or pulling bricks around the farm. I don't know. Probably pulling bricks. I think if we had a video of Bernoulli hauling bricks around in a chariot, it would break the internet.
And then Ginger too.
Yeah, Ginger and bricks in the thing. In the cart.
Yeah. And it wouldn't even be AI. It would be like amazing, like real life.
It would be real. Yeah. Somebody's asking what light therapy is, Chris. Could you just elaborate on that?
Yeah, for sure. So you can get it at a physiotherapist office. You can get it, I think, at a gym that my colleague goes to. And so it's red light therapy, and it's a laser, and they run the laser up and down where his neck injury is. He has a herniated disc that is probably about 80% fixed due to we let him heal. Mm-hmm. And then it goes down into the cellular level, the mitochondria, and does some restoration. Mm-hmm. I just have to Brix is doing something.
It's okay. We both got pets in the room right now. What was he doing?
So it works for humans, and then it works for dogs too. So it's a part of physiotherapy for him.
Awesome. I don't know. I haven't really shared any stories. We're in the curriculum push to Christmas right now. So Chris and I are a little run off our feet with our day job. So it's been pretty busy.
Yeah. And so what I do.
Okay, go ahead.
What I do is I just keep Bricks in the front room, in the turret room with me, and I snuggle. We play a game called Snuggle, and which means I just hold him, and it's amazing. And then I can do marking and planning and in there with Brixie. That's my week. And I feel like sometimes I bring Bunsen in with me because he has toddler time, and he likes just to be in there with me and Bricks, and so we just hang out in there together. I just don't want him to eat the cat poo in the cat box, so I just have to watch very carefully. And then he has a cone on. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, but Bunsen really likes Bricks though, and Bricks likes Bunsen, so they
Yeah.
just kind of like being near each other. So the two of them get along great. Bernoulli is always a little bit more like in Bricks's face, and Bricks sometimes is okay with that. But other times he's like all done with Bernoulli's licking and nannying. Like he follows Bricks around. It's like, what are you doing? Please don't get into trouble. Please don't hurt yourself. And I think sometimes Bricks is just like, geez, man, leave me alone. Let me do my thing. I'm doing a thing.
I'm doing a thing.
Yeah. Question. Did your subscribership jump after Bricks arrived? We definitely had a whole bunch of videos that did exceptionally well thanks to Bricks. So like we've had a couple massive videos that they would be probably considered viral. They got millions of views on Instagram or Facebook. So, you know, Bricks has been helpful from that perspective. But really, it's just been random stuff Bricks is doing. Like we haven't like put Bricks in a situation. He's not a trained dog. He's not a trained dog to do anything. The big video that was surprising was Bricks trying to warm up to, or Bricks trying to get close to Beaker. I think that video between Instagram and Facebook has like 7.5 million views. So people really thought that was heartwarming or cute or something. So yeah, I don't know. We do work really hard at our stuff on social media. Like we probably post 3 to 5 times a day, and because of that, we do have some growth in subscribers because of that, I guess. So Bricks is just an extra awesome thing in our house, and we just try to get cute content of him. Okay, we should probably hear a word from our sponsor because barkandbeyondsupply.com is here today.
Yay.
Okay. One of the sponsors of Pet Chat is barkandbeyondsupply.com. Barkandbeyondsupply.com is a small family-owned company that got its start making joint supplements for dogs. They also have tons of good stuff happening right now for the holidays. They did talk about how they have a dog treat advent calendar they're going to be giving away. So Bark and Beyond has that as a prize. Oh, wait a second. Is it? I think so. Apologies. The DMing on Twitter is buggy on your phone, Chris. So
No, I have a code.
Yeah. Okay. So my apologies. It's not a dog advent calendar. It's a $10 gift certificate. But if I'm on your phone, it doesn't update our DMs, Chris, because of the weird whatever code stuff that you have to put in.
I don't know.
It's okay. So I'm good thing I had my phone because we were having a conversation with them. But it's a $10 gift certificate. They have awesome stuff there. Check out their stuff for Christmas gifts. You can support a small family business, and if you use the code Bunsen, you save a little bit when at the checkout.
Okay, but I do want to talk about, like I put in the net. They do have 3 hours left. I think 1 hour left of their advent calendar giveaway. the entry is by 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They're picking 2 lucky dogs to snag a free advent calendar full of delicious treats, which is awesome and amazing. I know our dogs love the advent calendar.
Yeah.
Ours is a little different though. And then I wanted to send Adam an advent calendar for Ginger. And what happened? I had to go buy one in town because they were all sold out online. But it looks like Bark and Beyond has some, so
There you
it's
go.
just shipping to Canada. Shipping to Canada is a bit of a thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we'll move to community sharing now. We're at that point. So if you're on Twitter and you would like to pop up to ask a question live or share a story about whatever you'd like to say, come on up. We'll also answer some more questions that people may have. I think one thing that may, like, people who are listening on Instagram and Facebook, they may not be in the loop of, but there was a very sad loss this week on Twitter or X. There's a dog that everybody loves named Canadian Penny, and Canadian Penny passed away this week. So all across dog Twitter, there was very, very sad. Everybody's, because Canadian Penny posted all the time, and was a great account to follow, and people fell in love with that dog, and it's just very sad that she got very sick and then died. So I do want to say that and mention that. I know the folks on Twitter know exactly what I'm talking about, but maybe not the other platforms. So
I may or may not have had an ugly cry even today about losing Canadian Penny. Like they would always post wonderful things at Christmas time, and the side eye from her Won't Look Wednesday, always a treat. And then just the special relationship that she had with Kuno, service ready that we lost last January. Twitter again would know about Kuno, and I just watched a video of them. It was an AI compilation video made by an account where they were running together in the field and then they went to heaven. I don't know.
Yeah, and that broke you.
Yeah, I think it's always nice to think that, at the Rainbow Bridge, that dogs are there welcoming. Like even with the golden ratio dogs, like, whew, yeah.
Well, so, we're not immune to the friends that we've made on social media and the accounts that we see. And then our followers have pets, and they let us know when things aren't going great and their pets die. And that's, like, our hearts goes out to everybody that's had that happen to them. We've just got this really, really big account, and people feel that same way about our pets too, right? Like when Bunsen was so sick last year. You just grow to love these animals that you see on social media, because they're just good. Dogs are just good. Cats are just good. Yeah. So anyways, I wanted to mention that. What kind of dog was Canadian Penny? So people on Instagram
a rescue.
Yeah, Canadian Penny was a rescue. Do you know what did they ever? I'm not 100% certain exactly what Canadian Penny is, but definitely a rescue. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think a variety of dog breeds in her. The funny thing was Penny Lane, who's an American dog, and Penny Lane's like, I'm a golden retriever, but I don't think she really looks like a golden retriever at all. So it's kind of a running joke between the two. And then there was like a side-by-side thing about them. And I don't know if it said her breed, Canadian Penny's breed.
So here's a good shot of Canadian Penny. Right there.
Oh yeah, sweetheart.
Yeah. Twitter trend had her listed as a Jack Russell. Yeah, that was like the Grok AI thing. I mean, it does its best, but it makes mistakes. Faye Mac 22 says, thank you so much for acknowledging precious Canadian Penny. I've shed many tears over her loss. Oh. Yeah. So people on Instagram, some of them know who Canadian Penny is right now. So that's very, very sweet. And nobody's come up to speak. That's cool. I'll keep answering questions. Are there any more on Twitter, Chris?
Yeah, Bianca, as someone about to have 6 weeks off, yay, because it's the end of the school year, how long do Northern Hemisphere schools get off for Christmas and New Year? Like 2 weeks.
Yeah, a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that.
Depends on, we get like Christmas off and then New Year's off. And it depends on how close to Christmas we teach until. And then there's a longer break on the other side. I think we're going off on like the 19th. So there's a lot of time after New Year's before we're back at school.
Yeah. High school teachers always want to teach up till like December 24th. And just so we get through the curriculum before that big break, because kids will just they'll just forget everything you taught them by the time they come back in January. But the elementary and middle school teachers, they are very glad probably that we're off on December 19th, because every day you march towards Christmas, the chaos and gong show levels rise within your classroom. That you couldn't pay me all the money in the world to teach elementary school kids right before Christmas. Like all those teachers deserve medals. That's a wild job. That's a wild teachers. That's a wild job. Danielle said that in the US, probably depends by state though, right? Last day is the 23rd. Yeah, I wish we went closer to the 23rd. I don't know. It's out of my pay grid. I don't know. I don't make the deal there. Okay. Any other questions? That's okay if there's not. We can wrap it up pretty quick here. Somebody had a story about their pet on Instagram way back at the start. So I'm just going to scroll back through all of the comments. Oh, here it is. Kathy Dean 547. If you're still listening, I did see your story. It said, had a pet named Snoopy. He was my dog for a long time, but I had to move to a smaller home. So my sister and her friend took him in to live there. I still get to see him. So it worked out well. There we go. He is a great dog. So Kathy just wanted to share that about her dog, Snoopy. That's good when, if you're in a situation where your dog doesn't fit there, that you found a great place for the dog to go and can still visit. Very positive. People are also asking to see more bricks, Chris.
Oh, okay. So I'm in Adam's room, Adam's old room, which actually was Duncan's room before it was Adam's room. Adam wanted to move downstairs, and he left a whole bunch of stuff when he moved to university, like all these fun computer twist ties on his desk, and Bricks is like, oh, computer twist ties, yes please. And that's happening. And he's not as tired. So in the past, he's been like super tired during pet chat. Now he's full of P&V. He's very much awake. He's very much trying to eat the headphone cord and the little computer twist ties. And he's like being like a jungle gym here.
And he's gotten so much stronger. He's still cuddly. He's still a good boy. But definitely he is incredibly athletic. And he can jump higher than Ginger for sure now. And he's faster than Ginger. So yeah, like he is a streak of gray and white when he moves.
Yeah, I didn't even see him get out of Adam's room. Zoom.
Yeah. Zoom is right. Yeah.
Zoom,
my
zoom,
favorite
zoom.
though, My favorite though is I'm working on his recall. So I go Bricks, pss, pss, Bricks, and then I shake a treat thing. And then when he comes, I click. I'm clicker training him, and they give him a treat. So he'll come from wherever in the house, and he just comes like a bolt of lightning. It's so cute. He'll come from wherever he is, like a absolutely crazy fast. Bricks is so adorable. Will Bricks and Ginger meet soon? They've already met, actually. Yeah, right after we got Bricks, it was crazy. Adam just called us and he said, I'm coming home for a visit, and Ginger's coming too, or something, right? Like it was rather.
Well, it was Canadian Thanksgiving.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No, was it Remembrance Day?
No, they were on Reading Week, Chris, or maybe it was.
They were on Reading Week. Yeah. So because I picked up Bricks on November 7th, which was Saturday.
Mhm.
And then I had him for Sunday, Monday, for snuggle time. And then Adam came up on the Monday in the afternoon, and he brought Ginger, and then they stayed till Wednesday with Ginger.
Mm-hmm.
And then left on Thursday.
Yeah. I'd say that for the most part, Ginger and Bricks got along. Ginger was kind of a mean girl to Bricks occasionally, but also like Bricks was a little kitty. So he was
tiny.
Like we just got him. So we were pretty protective of him. So like we were not letting him just be with Ginger by himself. I don't think Ginger would hurt him. Maybe smack him around. I think she did.
She was like, hey, Pipsqueak, I'm the queen of the castle.
Yeah. Anne asked, does Bricks taunt the dogs? Not at all. Like Bricks, there's not a mean bone in that cat's body. Like he's just a sweetie. Like he doesn't swat the dogs. Like he'll only do that if we think he's starting to try to play with them, but he doesn't do it maliciously. Like it's out of fun.
Yeah.
And he's very curious about the dogs, and he watches them, and he gets up high and he watches them, and then he saunters around right by them. So yeah, like there's not a mean bone in that kitty's body. He's just a cutie.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have him.
Ginger needs to remember you're nice to everyone. Needs to remember you're nice to everyone on the way up, because you'll see them on the way down. Okay. Very good. All right.
Benny,
I think we'll go ahead.
Benny would like to see more of Beaker, please.
Oh, well, that other camera, we didn't have that other camera up, but
Benson and Bowie, Beaker's fiance, Benny.
Yeah.
I took some footage today that I'm sure Jason will compile into a cute video where Beaker is on the couch and Bricks is right by her. So, yeah, it's cute. Oh, and then Steve says that Brick slept while we were at the parade. Likely. True story.
It's tough to see, but Beaker was wearing her snow pants at the parade. And then she had ugly Christmas sweater on. And then she had a bandana that said nice on the front. It was pretty cute.
Mm-hmm. I told everybody that Bernoulli ate his bandana that did say nice on it, but his was reversible. Should have been naughty. Why would he eat his bandana, Jason?
I don't know. Not sure. He's tired now. He's sleeping on that bed. He's cuddled up on that great big bed down here. Super cute. Normally he's right by me and I pet him while we do the show. I think we'll move towards the wrap up, Chris. So just a couple things, a reminder. One thing I always forget mentioning is, did you know that we have a podcast, Chris? Do people know we have a podcast?
I don't know if they know, but I think they know. And
No,
if they
I
don't
think
know,
I
then
don't
we're
think a
going
lot
to
of
tell
people know.
them.
Yeah. Usually every week, we try to every week, we release an episode on the Science Podcast. We're in season 7. I just released the episode you and I worked on today, episode 35 on coffee, cats, and the science between. That was a really fun one. I had a lot of time making that with you. So they're generally pretty short, especially in the season 7. We've been keeping them between 20 and 30 minutes unless there's a guest to interview. And our guest last week was the chief bubble dude with Atomic Bubbles. His name's Brian Reiner, I think his name is. And he talked to us about the science of bubbles, and they infuse scent in their bubbles, and they actually sent us some. So we have their bacon bubbles, the peanut butter bubbles, and the catnip bubbles. And I was blowing the bacon bubbles for the dogs when you were talking with Gord, and you mentioned you could smell the bacon in the bubbles. Which
I could.
Yeah.
It was very realistic.
Yeah. So hey, the podcast is free. We'd love people to listen to it. It's everywhere you can find a podcast. Easy. The 20 to 30 minute episodes, you'd be able to knock that off on a commute on the bus or while you're driving. So hey, just think about that there. The other thing I wanted to mention is you'll have to bear with me. I accidentally closed the screen. We'll have some more information about this tomorrow and definitely in our update newsletter. We've partnered with Marla Smith, who's this amazing dog trainer. And so we have Paw Pack training, which we've talked about before. It's like a online course, a beginner's course for training your dog. But also Marla does these amazing once a month masterclass courses. And the one that's coming next week is called Pause, Pose, and Holiday Magic. So it's all about getting your dog being able to find a spot on the floor and hold the pose and how you would go about doing that. Because like Chesney, Marla's service dog, can hold a pose just about anywhere. So Marla's masterclass, it's $25 bucks per person. And it's a 90-minute lesson, like it's a 90-minute masterclass. And the feedback is on the one that she did before this it was totally worth it. Like you get a downloadable PDF. It's great. And folks that are in the training, they get a discount. And if they're in the advanced training that we have, the Paw Pack Plus training, then you get to come to all of our master classes for free while you're in that. So anyways, I thought I would mention that. There'll be some more information about that tomorrow on social media, but definitely our newsletter is the best place to look. And you'll see that in our stories on Instagram, and I post about it on Facebook and Twitter. Okay, just a couple of things.
Also,
yeah.
Also, she has a new puppy named Kenji.
Yeah.
Who is super cute on social media. That's all we've seen of him so far is his cute shenanigans happening. They just did the Christmas plant.
Yeah.
Which is the Christmas tree.
He is a little happy potato, isn't he?
He's so happy.
He's like a little guy. Pretty cute. Okay, we should do a draw for barkandbeyondsupply.com. Okay, so if you are still listening and you'd like to be in the draw, drop a comment if you're watching live. And if you're listening live, we know you're here because we can see your avatar. But if you want to be in the draw, drop a comment. All I have is a running total of people on who have listened. And people come and they go, so I don't know. We need to have so Anne has replied on Facebook. Thank you, Anne. Still listening. Thanks for still listening, Kathy. You're in the draw. The Deadhead Hiker is in the draw on Instagram. Perfect. Okay, now we got some more people. Hey, it's a Bricks camera.
Mm-hmm.
Is he biting you?
No. Maybe. No, he's licking.
His little ears are so cute. I just want to bite them. Okay, how many do we have on Twitter, Chris?
20 people listening.
Okay, and then we've got the people who have been commenting that they're still here is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, excuse me, 10. Sorry about the yawning. 10. So what is that? 32? Oh, good chances today to win a prize, folks. Got to stay to the end. Okay, it is 28. Ooh, so we just barely missed the Instagram, folks. So that means we're over here. 29, 30, 31, 32. Laura Mazlowski. Mazlowski. You've won. Congratulations, Laura. So Laura, thanks for listening. You've won the $10 gift certificate from barkandbeyondsupply.com. Laura, if you can DM them, they do have a Facebook page, but if you can't find them, let us know through Messenger or email us. You can find our email usually in our bio, and then we'll try to hook you up with barkandbeyondsupply.com. $10 gift certificate. Okay. Anything else to add, Chris, before we wrap up?
No, I don't have anything else to add. Just that thank you everybody for coming and enjoying this community space with us. Thank you for coming 1 hour later so we could enjoy the parade with our dogs. And that's it's going to be a busy, hectic week, but we're excited to tackle it head on.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for coming, everybody. We will see you all next week. Hopefully we'll have the third camera up on the dogs. Though for some reason, Bernoulli's been coming down to the room with me every show now.
He
likes it down here. Yeah. And Kim wants everybody to know to go Indiana Hoosiers. I'm assuming that's basketball.
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, good luck to the Hoosiers. Is that how you say that? Hoosiers?
I don't know. I can't even read.
I don't think it's the Hosers.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, take care. Have a good football. Oh, it's football. Is that soccer or football? We're all confused. I thought it was basketball. But maybe it's football, but maybe that football is actually soccer. So Kim's going to let us know. Anyways, take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Take care.
Thank you. Bye. Have a great weekend.